In this video tutorial, I'm going to walk you through, step by step, how to trade futures on the Bybit exchange. And most importantly, I'm also going to teach you a strategy you can use to grow $10 into $1,000 by trading futures on the Bybit exchange. Okay, previously, I made a video on how to turn $10 into $1 million in 1 year by trading crypto, and I also shared that example using Bybit exchange, and I started it. In that video, I started it. And as you can see here right now, the $10 I've been trading with I've managed to grow it to about $51, which you can see here. So, in this video, I'll be teaching you everything you need to know about trading futures on the Bybit exchange. And as a bonus tip, I'm going to give everyone who signs up using my Bybit link, which you'll find in the video description, an opportunity to claim a $10 airdrop, okay, which you can use to open a position worth 500 USDT on BTC. Okay, so you can choose to open either a long or a short position, and whatever profit you make from that, you get to keep 100% of it. Alright, to qualify for this, you need to sign up using the link I've provided in the video description. Okay, so with that said, let's jump into the video. Now, if you don't have a Bybit account, once again, just sign up using the link in the video description, and you'll be eligible to claim the airdrop. Alright, so once you log into your Bybit account, you want to go ahead and click on Derivatives. Alright, so after you click on Derivatives, it will bring you to this page. Alright, so here on the Derivatives page, we have Trade and then we have Chart. So right now, I'm on the BTC/USDT chart. Alright, if I want to look at the chart itself before making a trade, I can just click on Chart. That brings up this chart here. So this is what you're looking at. And on the chart here, you can see the candlesticks, and your time frame is shown here. You can switch to any time frame you want, whichever you prefer. Okay, and you can also tap this pencil icon to make the chart full screen on your phone. Okay, here you have all the indicators that come with the mobile app. Okay, so right now, I have the Bollinger Bands turned on, and I also have the RSI enabled. Any indicator that's activated will be highlighted. So I have the RSI, which is this line you see here, activated, and the Bollinger Bands, which is this one you see here, also activated. If you want to activate the MACD, just go ahead and tap on it. Any of these indicators you see down here that you want to turn on, you can just tap on them. Once you tap on it, it will show up on the chart. If you tap on it again, it will disappear. Alright, so you can use this to monitor your chart. If you know how to use these indicators, you can actually use them to make good decisions in the market and, start trading. So I use the RSI very often, okay? I use it to spot overbought and oversold levels, and then I pair that with the Bollinger Bands. Alright, but I'm going to show you how to use TradingView to actually, some indicators that give you buy or sell signals on TradingView so you can, make accurate decisions. Okay, so once you're ready, you look at the chart, you analyze your chart. The next thing is to go to the trade. So under the trade option here, you can either choose to buy/long. That is, if you see that the market is going up, you can buy or go long in the market, okay? If the market is going down, you can short or sell the market. Okay. Now, before we start trading for real, there are some settings you need to adjust, okay, under Bybit Exchange. So to adjust those settings, all you need to do is click on these 3 dots here. Okay, so once you click on those 3 dots, you'll see where it says Trading Preferences, okay? Just click on it. If I click on Trading Preferences, here under Position Mode, this is what I want you to adjust, okay? I want you to change it from one way to hedge mode. Okay. So I'll go ahead and click on one way here, and then change it to, hedge mode. The reason for this is, if I use one way, okay, I can only open. If I want to open a long position for BTC, I can only open a long position. Until I close that position, I can't open a position in the opposite direction. Okay, but when you use hedge mode, you can actually open both long and short positions at the same time. So that's why I prefer using this. And I like using this when I'm already in a position, in a trade, and maybe the market is moving against me. Once I'm confident that the market will eventually reverse and go in my direction, I can use hedge mode to actually support myself, open a short position right away, and make sure I secure some profit while I wait for the overall position, which is in the opposite direction. Okay, so once we switch to hedge mode, you want to leave all the other settings as they are, okay? Just adjust this, and then go back to the trading interface. Alright, so after we adjust those settings, the next thing you need to consider is, once you select the pairs you want to trade, okay? I love trading BTC. Once you pick the pairs you want to trade, you need to select the margin mode. Okay. I usually use 10x leverage. I don't use very high leverage, so 10x is enough for me. You can choose to use cross or isolated. Whichever option you pick here is up to you. So with isolated, when you use isolated mode, if I open a trade worth $100, it means I'm only risking that $100. So even if I don't set a stop loss, if I get liquidated, it's only that $100 that I'll lose. But when I use cross mode and I have $1,000 in my account, and I open a position worth $100, okay, that particular trade will be using the entire $1,000 in my trading account. So that means if I don't set a stop loss and I get liquidated, I'll lose the whole $1,000, okay? So if isolated, it's only the funds you're trading with that are at risk. Cross uses your entire account balance for the trade. So once you've set the leverage the way you want and everything else, just go ahead and click Save. Alright, and that will be saved to your account. Okay, so if you want to open a position, we go to the Open Position option. If you want to close a position, we use the Close Position option. And then for the other order types on Bybit, we have Limit, Market, and Conditional. Okay, for Limit, you specify the price at which you want to enter the market. Now, if you're using a limit order and you want to open a long position, the price must always be lower than the current market price, because if you use a price that is higher than the current market price, it will execute the order immediately as a market order. Alright, then for market order, you're using the current market price. Then for conditional, once you click on conditional, if I go ahead and click on it, just as the name suggests, you're placing a conditional order in the order book. So what that means is that currently the price is, 23,647. So you can go ahead and set it so that you want to go long on this market when it reaches 27,000 or 24,000, okay? That will be the trader price. And then you'll set a limit price. So when the price goes up to 24,000, you might want to enter the market when it pulls back to around, let's say, 23,900. Okay, so you want to place a limit order so that when it comes down to that limit you've set, the trade will be triggered. You can use it for both long and short positions, and so on. Alright, so here, the balance you have. This slider you see down here, if I set this slider to 100%, it's going to use all of the balance I have here. If I set it to 20% or 50%, it will use 50% of the balance I have in my account. Alright, or you can just manually enter the amount of BTC you want to trade, or any of the pairs you've selected here. You just type it in manually there. Alright, and then, when you're about to open a trade, you'll see where it says Set Take Profit and Stop Loss. You can actually set these before opening the trade. Okay, so it said I should enter the quantity, so I can go ahead and enter the amount I want. Alright, and then enter a price. Let me go back to limit. Alright, let me go back to the limit order. So once I enter a price, I can enter a quantity, then I can click on Set Take Profit. Alright, so you can type in the price where you want to take your profit, and then the price where you want to set your stop loss. Or you can use this percentage option here. If the market goes up by 10%, 25%, or 50%, you want to take profit. So I can go ahead and select 50% and then select 5%. If it goes down, if it moves against me by 5%, I want to close the trade. If it moves in my favor by 50%, I want to take profit. After that, just click on Confirm. Alright, and then you can choose to either open a long position or a short position. It all depends on what you want. Alright, if it's a limit order, you'll see. If it's a limit order, you'll see your order on the order book here, okay? But once it gets triggered, you'll immediately see all of them under your position. And if you want to check the history of your trades, you can click here on All to see the history of every trade you've made. Okay, so these are your order books for those who are using limit orders, alright? For market makers. So for those who are selling, for those who are buying, you can see all the order books. It means that if you use a limit order to place your order will appear here, and when it's your turn, your order will be executed. Okay, so up here is where you can see the funding fee countdown. Okay. In the next 30 or 40 minutes or so, there will be a funding fee for those of you trading perpetual contracts. Okay. So up here, I didn't mention this before, up here is USDT perpetual. It means that you need to have USDT in order to trade on the USDT perpetual. If you have USDC, then you should select USDC and use that to trade, okay? Then if you want to trade inverse, or the option style of trading, you can go ahead and click on it. But our focus is just on the USDT perpetual contract. Okay, because we are trading with USDT and we want to receive our profits in USDT as well. Now, that's everything you need to know about Bybit futures trading on the mobile app. Alright, so as I mentioned earlier, instead of using the chat here on Bybit, I do my chatting on TradingView. So you need the TradingView app. You can actually sign up for one. If you don't have an account yet, sign up for one using the link in the video description. Now, when you sign up for a TradingView account, okay, you're going to get an app like this, alright? But here on the watch list, I've customized it to show all of these crypto pairs. You can use this TradingView app to chart Forex, stocks, all of that, okay. But I've customized it to be just for my crypto trading, okay? The pairs are here. This is what I have here, alright? So here on the watch list, you can add all the pairs you want to keep an eye on. And then here on the chat is where we do all of the chatting. Alright, so on TradingView, if I go to the chart, I do have some indicators. This is what the chart looks like. Alright, but I have some indicators that I can use along with this. So one of the indicators I use here is the UT bot alert, so I just go ahead and turn that on. So once I turn it on, this is what you see on your chart, depending on the time frame, okay? No matter what time frame you're trading on, you'll always see the buy and sell signals showing up on the chart. Okay, take a look at this. You can see all these buy and sell signals. When the market is in an uptrend, it gives a buy signal. When it's in a downtrend, it gives a sell signal. Alright, so you can use this by itself, but I actually pair it with one more indicator, which is the EKCH indicator by Lux Algo, okay? This is the indicator. Just go ahead and turn this on. So once I turn that on, what the EKCH indicator does is it gives you all of this. Okay. It gives you a forecast of what should happen or what will happen in the future, basically predicting what's going to happen, as you can see. According to the indicator, the market will pull back a bit and then go up, and keep going up, okay? As you can see from the line here, the market will retrace and then go up. Sometimes I use this together with the UT bot alert. Alright, if the UT bot alert gives me a sell signal, and these candlesticks are trading up here at the top. Here, it's just in the middle, so I won't make any decisions right now. So once it's trading at the top and I get a buy signal, and all the candlesticks are green, and I see the EKCH forecast indicator telling me the price will go up, I'll just go ahead and take that signal on my account. So I just go ahead and take the signal, and that has often worked out well. This has often worked out. And another thing you should pay attention to is to follow the overall trend of the market. Okay. If the market is in an uptrend, follow it. Always take buy signals. And if the market is in a downtrend, always take sell signals. I have step-by-step video tutorials on all of these indicators on my channel. If you're new, you should subscribe. Once you go to the trading strategy playlist, you'll see some of these indicators there and how to use them. Okay. I also have a step-by-step video on how to use TradingView, both on the app and on the computer, so make sure you watch those videos to help you out. Alright, so that's everything I wanted to share with you in this video. Once again, if you're new to the channel, consider subscribing, okay? Hit the notification bell so you'll be the first to know whenever videos like this are published. And if you want to learn more, you can join my Telegram group using the link in the video description. Once you sign up for a Bybit account using my link, let me know in the Telegram chat, okay? Then I'll send you the link to claim the free airdrop you can use to start growing your trading account. That's it for this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.